Yeah, you know what time it is, man. Homegrownradio.net.
In the building with us right now, man. Young dude from LA. He's got the cool vibe, some shit that's going on right now. My man, Monty Coolin up in the building with us right now. To your left, go on and introduce who's in the house, because I'm going to fuck up the German name and shit, man. I don't want to fuck up the name, bro.
It's my boy, Jay Kurzweil, my producer.
Okay. He did most of the production on this album that you got right now.
Yeah, he did like 90% of the whole album, really.
Dope,
we
man.
worked on the project together.
In your own words, who is Monty Coolin?
Cool, dude.
Just a cool motherfucker, huh?
That's what it is. That's my last name. That's what it is. That's how I came up. I was always like cool, like growing up in high school and stuff, like popular kid and stuff. I didn't start doing the rapping thing till like my last year of high school, and I kind of just capitalized off of being kind of popular. People was listening to my music just because of that. I don't think it was that good back then, but you know.
But you had folks that kind of pushed you to do it, or did you just say, fuck it, I'm gonna do it?
Yeah, because we used to be, really how it started off, like we used to just be freestyling on some funny stuff in school, me and my homie Nico G4.
Who's also on the project too.
Yeah, we went to school together, and the homies used to tell us like we should really rap, and we actually got access to a studio that former classmate used to go to the same school as us. He graduated like 2 years like earlier than us, but he had a studio. What school did you go to? Fairfax.
Okay.
Yeah, he had a studio, and we just started going over there, and it just became like something I wanted to do. Like it kept me away from a lot of other things. It became a hobby, and then you know.
It's always good to have an expression, man. It's something that can kind of keep you away from the streets and keep you out of the bullshit activities and really do something with yourself. Now, how did you know, or when did you know, rather, that this was something that you really wanted to do? Like you said, it was the hobby. You wasn't really feeling your music at one point, but to you, when was that? Maybe if you had a reference to a track or a particular project, when was like you like, all right, you know what, this is something I can actually pursue and really do?
It was probably like early 2013. Early 2000, like right before I put out my last project before this one, Bad Decisions, Good Intentions. I was just at a point where I needed to, I don't know, I was just watching a lot of people move and stuff, and I don't know, I just came to the conclusion that's what I'm gonna do.
What's your main message in your music? What do you feel like you want people to get when they hear your music?
That it's possible. Anything is possible. That's kind of what we push, like not even just the rapping, anything, you know, if you just stick to it. And then like music just ties around that. I make music about different things, but like overall, that's the overall message. That was the message for Hope for the Youth.
Got you.
Like I told my story it was basically from 2013 to now. That was the whole Hope for the Youth thing, from the intro to the Hope. It was 2013 to right before the album dropped.
Shit back that I ever did, cause all that shit I went through got me right here. It's like I'm 1 foot out, then I'm 1 foot in. Ain't slept in my own bed in like 3 years, but I'm up next if you ask some of my peers. Fans in different states, off songs, no mixtape. So long I've been great.
Now Jay, what was it about Monty that you saw when he hit you up? Because I'm pretty sure you get hit up on Twitter all the time as far as production and doing work, but what was different about Monty when he stepped to you and said, all right, I'll give you a shot, or let me sing you some shit?
I mean, really, is what he just said, just coming through every day. I mean, not a lot of people just ready and hungry to work like that. And then not a lot of people know how to attack the beats. Some of the beats I sent him, and then he just knew how to attack them and come at them correct and make dope song out of them. So it just makes
nobody
sense.
Got beats like bro. There's no beats that sound like it.
Now, how would you describe your style, Jay? And tell the people your name one more time.
Jay Kurzweil.
Okay, and what is it a spinoff of?
After Ray Kurzweil.
Okay,
he's like a inventor and futurist and just a music head, first generation American, all this kind of stuff I just relate to.
That story, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, my style, I don't know, just different, vibey. It's hip hop, just writing music, a lot of different sounds, a lot of different textures, shit that, just stuff that you can feel.
What was different about this go round though?
Everything was super organic. Everything was done in the studio. Everybody that contributed came through to the studio and played and did their part. Like from the live instruments to producers, all the producers came through. Everybody that did verses on there came through. Yeah. So it was real organic.
Now talk about this movement, man, the Hope for the Youth movement, man. Like that, I feel like there's a little more substance behind that you could probably dig into, and why you really named your project that.
Yeah, definitely, because it was something. Oh my fault. It was something I was searching for, like hope, basically, like from like when I told you from 2013 or whenever. Like I was just searching for something that I could believe in, and that's where that came from. I felt like my whole generation, like, cause it's a lot of people that's just like me or was just like me at that point in time, and I still see them now. Like it's just about getting involved into something, you know, anything.
All right, now you said something in one of your rhymes. You said it took time for me to excuse me. Say it again. It took time for me, but I finally found out who I am and what my purpose is. What do you feel like your purpose is and who you are?
I'm myself. I'm like I could look at myself in the mirror and like be comfortable. Like I don't put on any like gimmick or anything. Like, and that's my message. You don't have to.
Right.
You know, people think that you have to portray something to be that, but it's really not that. It's about putting the work in. It's not about portraying anything.
Now, what about you, Jay? What you got coming up within this next year? Aside from helping to push this project, anything that if people want to reach out to you, how can they do that as far as getting production?
Yeah, you hit me up on Twitter, email. I mean, I'm around. I mean, this next year I'm gonna be cooking up with Monty Moore and all the homies, and then I'm also working with Boz and the rest of the Dreamville guys.
Dope.
Working on his album and probably some Cos on his mixtape.
Got you.
Just growing.
So this is one thing we always ask people too, man. 2015 can't end without Monty Coolin doing what?
Touring the whole United States. United States at least.
Got to.
I gotta go out. I want to go out the country and stuff too, but at least I gotta hit all these states.
By show niggas on tour with my niggas I be, but show niggas might be still bagging groceries, and I don't get down like that. All my homies gotta shine like me. I'm trying to one day make my mama proud of me. Tell my boss I made it, I ain't had to sell white. Just a little weed to keep my pocket.
Radio.